All right, so welcome to a healthcare talk. In this section, I'm going to be talking about the new Obamacare plan and about how it's going through the House of Representatives right now. And, well, the Republicans have taken back the House, but the Democrats still in the Senate and the White House. So, basically, Obamacare, the repeal of Obamacare, will definitely go through the House, I would think. But if the Senate doesn't vote for it, Obama will definitely veto it. Now I'm gonna start talking about how it's not a good idea to actually keep healthcare out there. It's a great idea to repeal it. So here we go. I wrote down Obamacare is doubling the debt while not making healthcare any cheaper for Americans. Now, Obama said when he first came out with the healthcare plan that it's going to be more available, more accessible to Americans, and it's going to be more affordable. Now, I don't disagree that it's become more accessible, but with all the costs that we've been spending on it, and how much we need to make some of that money back, healthcare is definitely not more affordable. And also in that same part of it, um, you know, half the healthcare that Obama's put out is going to people on Medicaid, which is healthcare for the poor. So they can't even afford the new Obamacare, and they're the kind of people that show up to the emergency room, which can't get turned away. I was watching this on Fox News the other day. You can't get turned away, and basically they can't afford surgeries they get. They can't afford any of that stuff, and so they just go there, and the Medicaid doesn't cover it, which makes the whole idea of Obamacare for the poor pointless, unless they can actually afford it. So another reason why we should repeal Obamacare is because the U.S. is already in too much debt to creditor nations such as China. Now, our debt to China is becoming a huge problem. They're starting to gain on us in just about everything. They've actually overtaken us in school systems. They're the number one energy consumer. They're the number one market in the world. So it's getting a little nerve wracking here with China overtaking us in so many ways. I mean, our businesses, we keep having to bail them out, such as AIG and GM. With Obama firing the CEO of GM for being incompetent, and this bailing out AIG a couple times. And the final reason why Obamacare doesn't work is new healthcare plan is borderline socialist because it puts private-owned healthcare services out of business, thus destroying the idea of free market. Now, with that, the Obamacare is government-run healthcare, and the whole idea of free market capitalism is the idea that CEOs and owners of firms should own private-owned businesses and make their own money, which they then put back into the market through investments and purchases. Now, with Obamacare and healthcare being run fully by the government, nobody is going to buy the healthcare from private services anymore, and that'll put them out of business. And they're the ones that are going to be putting the money back into the economy, not Obamacare. And this way, the economy will get a lot worse because if you don't have the private companies with the private owners putting money and investing and purchasing, then the money's not going anywhere except for the government, which is not. It's going to destroy our capitalist society and turn it into a socialist society. So if anyone has any comments on this, please let me know. You can send me a video, or you can just comment on the video in general. Let me know what you want to talk about. If you disagree with me or if you agree with me, I'd love to hear about it. And hopefully I'll put out another video soon. I'll probably talk again about healthcare, maybe some other stuff. So subscribe to me, comment, friend me, whatever you want. And thanks, and have a great day.